Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, my whole international career was amazing. Give you a little story quickly. We always used to travel, to these unbelievable places. Our local games were, I don't know, Argentina, Honduras, Mexico, US, whoever, El Salvador, and we used to travel to all these countries. And we used to always have to go to Miami, right? So we get to Miami, and then, because we've got the most colourful tops ever, colourful tracksuits ever. So we're going through, and then Americans stopped us and gone, who are you guys? And we said, we're Jamaicans. And just before I could say we're the football team, the woman stops and says, are you the Jamaica bobsled team? I'm like, no, we're the football team. And then she starts calling all her family over, thinking that we're the bobsled team. So, we travelled around the world thinking, a lot of people thinking that we were a bobsled team and not the football team, because they didn't think that Jamaicans could play football. But then, we went across the world winning a lot of games and not losing at home. And when you do that, then you qualify for big tournaments. And it was just amazing. It was just such... You're there playing against the biggest players in the world, the biggest teams in the world, and it just so happened that we was in the group of death for us and the group of life for Croatia and Argentina. But yeah, it was fantastic. The one in France when we played against Argentina, that was unbelievable, because it was just the atmosphere. You're at the World Cup. I'd never been to a World Cup as a spectator, yet alone a player, and you're playing against Batistuta, who hits the ball unbelievably hard, by the way. And he scored a hat-trick that day, and all you could hit when you have had a man sent off and you're chasing around in the hot sunshine against Argentina, it's not a pretty sight. It was a red card a couple of times before. And we were telling him, calm down, Daryl, calm down. And he's like, no, I've got to do a man-to-man job on Ortega. And then the referees come to us and said, we're going to send him off in a minute, cool him down. And then he just goes, gets him, and then 10 men after half an hour is tough. It was a tough time, because when you're at the tournament of your dreams, it's very tough for the whole squad, because at 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, we knew that we were going out of the cup and going home. So you're just playing for pride after that. But we were all very much together as a team, very much together as people, and we've lived 22, I think it might be 22 years. But we all keep in touch, and we all achieve something really special. When we go to Jamaica, they still remember us. And, that place goes nuts. It goes nuts when you're doing something good. Yeah, it was a really good experience, because I've got family, and I've picked the ex-Jamaicans here as well. And we were everybody's second team, so they were willing us to get. And we won a game against Japan, which is what we went there to do. And so yeah, it was crazy